Hi, good evening. Oh wow, this blends in perfectly, huh? How you doing? हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं मोजली की पीरियोडिक टेबल के बारे में. Why Mosley? Who was Mosley? We'll talk about him briefly, and that's what I was reading. Right now, it was very tragic actually. What happened to him? Khair, we'll talk about the periodic table because literally everything in chemistry is based off the periodic table. Every property you see or don't see, it's basically has to do with what Mosley's work was about. Hmm. वाइट मैं इतना बार एक बंदे का नाम ले रहा हूँ जो मे बी आपने सुना ही नहीं होगा. अगर सुना है देन ग्रेट, यू बीन रीडिंग द एनसीईआरटी. अगर नहीं सुना है, मोस्टली वाज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. इंटरेस्टिंगली द एनसीईआरटी हम लोग देखते हैं एनसीईआरटी में क्या था. एनसीईआरटी बहुत चीजों के बारे में बात करता है डिटेल में, but not really what Mosley did, which is interesting. Like I thought that it would be, they should talk about what this guy did. Anyway, Henry Mosley, right? Uh, he did something crazy. He said that till Mosley came about, right? Everybody thought that the properties of elements was because of मास और कुछ पीरियोडिक चीज होती है कि हर आठवां एलिमेंट सिमिलर प्रॉपर्टी दिखाता है. ऑक्टेव का लॉ, दिस लॉ, दैट लॉ. Mendeleev was the biggest chap to figure out something to do with masses, but Mosley said no, it has to do with atomic number. What is atomic number किसी को नहीं मालूम था, because of X-rays, which again were very hard to explain. But anyway, I was just reading about him and I figured that he passed away in 1915, like because of World War One. Man, war is so wasteful. It is the worst thing ever. He was 27 and he passed away 3 months before his birthday. The first day he went off to war. Man, this is really sad. Anyway, Henry Mosley did some crazy stuff. You can read up more about him. I was checking that out. But let's focus on NCRT right now, right? NCRT में क्या क्या चीजें, बहुत चीजें दी गई है. We are going to start off. We're not going to do all of this because that's not in your syllabus. Understand the periodic law. It just says that look, proportional to the what you call it, atomic number, right? Each element कहाँ तुम रखने वाले हो, its periodic function is based on the atomic number, not the mass. That's all there is. We're going to go directly into it. We're going to learn this today, how to name the elements with Z greater than 100, because I don't know, apparently you should know that, and NEET tested, JEE भी test करता है, तो हम लोग उसको mug करेंगे how to do that. But the next part is interesting. Classifying elements into SPDNF block, figuring out how that works, and general periodic trends in physical and chemical property. We'll try and do this. Yeah. This is in part one. We're going to do most likely 4 parts about this, and part two will have stuff about atomic radius and so on and so forth. मेरी आवाज साफ आ रही है? Should have asked that maybe in the starting. Hi. Good evening, Abha, Himanshi, Mehak, Mendeleev. Yeah, Mendeleev was around. Mendeleev, I went right into Mosley, right? I didn't talk about Mendeleev because you already know about Mendeleev. All of you have already done this. Yeah. Hi, Rajan. Yeah, my God, long time. Diksha, what's up? Varad again. Yeah. Diksha and Himanshi first. All right. So you heard of Mosley by the way? Has everybody here heard of Mosley? Can you raise your hand or something? Just tell me. Have you thumbs up? Have you heard of Mosley or not heard of Mosley? This video should be called Mosley appreciation video, right? Because seriously, I mean, we do so much of stuff for our friend Mendeleev, but nobody talks about Mosley. Why is that? There's literally one line here in NCRT, like one line. एक बार उसका नाम बेचारे का दिया है, Henry Mosley, right? He said that regularities in characteristic X-ray spectra of elements, which you probably don't know what this is. A plot of root of frequency, where newest frequency of X-rays emitted against atomic number, gave a straight line and not a plot of root nu versus atomic mass. If it was root of frequency or atomic mass, then you would say the periodic properties were because of atomic mass. The periodic table Mendeleev was right, but this proved that Mendeleev was wrong. Which is okay, it's okay. Mendeleev was great, he did many things, but Mosley is the focus. All right, Rajanya, I hope you're doing well. That's great to know. Yeah. Okay, good. Himanshi has heard of Mosley. That's good. Great. Okay, cool. After doing a lot of drama about Mosley and this awesome, perfectly matching, yeah, t-shirt, let's focus on what we are going to do today. Yeah. The general idea is that we place elements in a way that their properties repeat each other, so that we can draw a common thread and we see that okay, maybe kuch reaction hoga, kuch reaction nahi hoga. There were many different people who came. We're not going to talk about them. We're going to focus on model periodic table. Mostly I've told you a little bit about him. He said that the frequency of radiation was somewhat of frequency of X-ray radiation specifically. We're not going to talk about what X-rays are. If you want to know about more about this, come ping me on IT Chem. I guess I'll give you stuff to read. Okay, अगर इसके बारे में और पढ़ना है. It's very interesting stuff, but it's way beyond the scope of anything we can discuss right now, right? So he said that physical and chemical properties of elements are a periodic function of the atomic number. This is the starting point, okay, of our conversation. This is the starting point. All right, sweet. And there are repetition of many things. Properties is something you learn in 10th grade, right? Right now, there's going to be a repetition in electronic configuration. That is going to be the focus of today's session. Okay. So you're going to be increasing, you know this already, elements in an increasing atomic number, periodic law is consequence of periodic variation. Main focus electronic configuration. So here you've got the periodic table. Interestingly, the weirdest thing is you've probably studied this and this in lower grades, right? And maybe a little bit about something called transition elements that we will not talk about, right? These are D block elements, and also inner transition, which you never talk about. Something interesting about this in terms of electronic configuration, we'll talk about that as well. Okay, so now some fancy terms that you should get used to right away. Periods are rows, groups are columns. I had a problem with this when I was in school. I found it difficult to mug this, right? The periods are horizontal rows and groups are vertical columns. Why? Like, how do you mug that? Okay, I'll tell you how this group thing works, right? Groups usually behave in the same way. Like you've got a herd mentality. This is how I remember it right now. मतलब एक ग्रुप बन गया ना, ग्रुप की जो है similar thoughts होते हैं. That's what I think, right? That's why you're all together in a group. So these are all groups. Okay, these vertical things are groups. Okay, and these horizontal things are periods. जो group नहीं है वो period हो गया. Now this is something I want to share with you. Yeah, more exceptions than trends. Anonymous, yeah. It's all right, Archita. Welcome. Hi, Rahul. Hello. So I want to show you a website that I really like, and this is not any sort of paid promotion. I really like this site. It's a free site. It's called periodtable.com. You should, no pressure. It's good. It's good. If you want to do anything with chemistry, it's good to keep the site open generally in the background and just to keep referring to it. This is a periodic table that keeps changing its colors. It's pretty awesome, right? If I want to look at mass, then it changes that. It gives you this. Oh, obviously the latter ones are going to be heavier than the top ones. This is cool. It has the electronic configuration, electronegativity, any property you want, electron affinity, ionization, energy, radius, blah blah blah, density, conductivity, heat specific stuff you don't need. Sub space, pretty cool. Check it out on your own time. So I'll keep referring to this. We'll do back and forth. ठीक है, हम लोग आगे पीछे करते रहेंगे. We'll look at a question. We'll come back to this. It'll keep happening. All right. Let's talk about the electronic configuration. पहले, yeah. Based on किस ऑर्बिटल में लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन जा रहा है, हम उस एलिमेंट को बोलते हैं s block, p block, d block या f block. S and p is easy. Some stuff you're already used to. Okay, this is s went to that side, p went to this side. The green stuff is d. This is f block. Okay, cool. All right. Exceptions, these two chaps right here, hydrogen and helium. Exceptions, chemistry हो गए, exception, yeah, right, Rajanya, मुझे भी बहुत सही लगता है, because this is the basis of everything. If you understand this, then P block becomes very easy. If you find this to be boring or you ditch it for some reason, your life is going to be very difficult, especially if you're going to be sitting in, trying to mug chemistry without figuring out the basics of periodic table. Okay, so helium, it is in the s block, but तुम उसको end में डाल रहे हो. It's in the s block, right? This is got, what is the configuration of helium? It is 1s2, but हम लोग उसको end में डालते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि भाई it's a fully filled configuration. So you say it's a noble gas. This is an exception. The other exception is hydrogen. You already know this, right? Hydrogen can behave as a metal and a non-metal, etc. You place it there mainly because of its electronic configuration. पहले वहाँ पे डालते हो. ठीक है, cool. Let's move on. That's stuff you know. Okay. Generally, what is s block? The first two groups. Remember group क्या था? जिसके सब property similar हो. Property similar क्यों होंगे? If they have similar electronic configuration. Want to write that down? Should I be writing that down? Electronic configuration similar properties. Okay, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं एक ग्रुप. This is how I remember it. This is a group, मतलब कि vertical, and the other thing is horizontal, which is period. Okay, cool. Okay, great. S block का configuration क्या होता है? It is either NS1 or 2. That's it. NS1, N मतलब 1, S1, 2, 2, S1, 2. ट्रेन के कोच की तरह लग रहा है. ट्रेन जी डिस्कॉर्ड से यहाँ पे है क्या? We have a guy called Train G on our Discord server. He's awesome. There's also a Tire G. Anyway, NS1 or 2. इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि anything that has something that looks like this or this, they're all, I'm talking about the last electron. Okay, last electron की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग. That would be an S block element. Okay. So group 1, पहला वाला जिसमें, which is S1, is called the alkali metal, and these are called alkaline earth metals. Usually when you mine stuff, जमीन में alkaline earth metal combined form में मिलते हैं. Calcium, magnesium, all of these. These are very reactive and इनको पकड़ना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Hi Shwankar, how are you doing? Yeah. P block, also easy to understand. It's these guys. All of these non-metals on the side. When I say non-metals, ये term थोड़ा loosely बोल रहा हूँ, ठीक है? Because you see this green stuff, इनको हम लोग स्ट्रिक्टली नॉन मेटल नहीं बोलते. लुक एट एल्यूमिनियम, इट्स नॉट नॉन मेटल. एल्यूमिनियम इज अ मेटल, इट्स डेफिनेटली अ मेटल. तो इसलिए ये कलर अलग अलग है. ठीक है, कलर मनगढ़ंत हम लोगों ने नहीं किया है. कलर हरा इसलिए बिकॉज दीज आर प्रीटी मच मेटल लाइक. एंड दैट्स द थिंग, राइट? केमिस्ट्री में विद लाइफ you don't have a very clear distinction between metals and non-metals. Maybe you do on one side. बिल्कुल कोने में metals हैं, but even these on top, lithium is not very metally, right? Similarly, these on top are definitely non-metals, but as you go down, they start to behave metally. Okay, इसलिए इसका जो है there's sort of a thing going on over here. थोड़ा सा जो है आगे पीछे यहाँ पे delineate हो रहा है. ठीक है? That's what these colors are all about. So, इनका configuration क्या होता है? मतलब यू फिक्स NS2, मतलब मैंने फिक्स कर दिया. वन तो नहीं है, there is no 1p. Okay, 1p does not exist. You go from 2p, 3p, 4p and so on. Okay, so you have say 2p2 और उसके बाद 2p 1 to 6. So these are all p block elements. Hi bro. Yes, X sodium. Okay, talking about actually I didn't follow. All right. Metalloid. Rajan has used a term called metalloid. Yeah, metalloid is between metal and non-metal. जो boundary में जो elements है ना, like silicon, that's a metalloid. Thank you for pointing it out. Germanium, silicon, जो semiconductor बनाते हैं ना, बहुत fascinating. We can get stuck in this. इसी चीज में हम लोग बहुत बात कर सकते हैं. We can then spend many hours just on these ideas. खैर, P block elements जो आपके सिलेबस से ज्यादातर डिलीटेड है, बट एटलीस्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एलिमेंट्स हैं सिलेबस में. दिस इज इन 11th ग्रेड, दिस इज इन 12th ग्रेड. वील स्पीड रन दीज आफ्टर सम टाइम. ओके, हम लोग पहले ऑर्गेनिक करेंगे, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम थिंकिंग, देन वील डू दिस. इनके स्पेसिफिक नाम है. निक्टोजेन मतलब नाइट्रोजन फॉर्मिंग, चैल्कोजेन मतलब ऑक्सीजन फॉर्मिंग, एटसेट्रा. हैलोजन मतलब हैलोजन फॉर्मिंग. Hormonal gases, they don't react with anything, but they do. Even noble gases react, which gets so messy, right? Right at the bottom, xenon forms compounds. Yeah, it's fun. Xenon forms compounds. Okay, all of these are reactive. As you go down, reactivity decreases. We'll talk about all of this. Okay, हम लोग सब चीज की बात करेंगे. Anyway, we are back on to D block now, which is right in the middle. I want to change this a little bit. यहाँ पे कुछ लिखा, मैं इसको बदलना भूल गया. This should be NS1 to 2, not NS0 to 2. Let me change that quickly. Do you know why I want to do that? Oh, example. Okay, thanks, Arch. Thanks. There's a reason why I wanted to change it. ये NS0 to लिखा है जो which is bugging me. I'll change that and I'll then explain to you why. In the meantime, does anybody know what I'm talking about? Why do I want to change it? What is the problem with writing NS0 to 2? NS0 क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? सोचा है क्या? Maybe हो सकता है. At our level right now, NS0 to 2 since likha, I'll let it be. Maybe in higher places, higher D block elements, it is possible. But in 3D at least, 3D elements, you go from say 4, you do 3D 1 to 10 or 4S 1 to 2. Okay, 4S1 कब होता है? 4S1 तब होता है when you have either a half filled orbital, which is 3D5, or you have a fully filled orbital, which is 3D10. What is this? This is copper. This is chromium. This is how we ended atomic structure. Atomic structure के end में हमने यही दो चीजें की बात की थी. Because of exchange energy, fully filled and half filled are more. Okay, Akshay, congrats. I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay, cool, good for you. ठीक है. आप टाइटेनियम की बात कर रहे हो? If that's cool, alright. I'm not sure who that is. Okay, so D block elements को हम लोग transition elements बोलते हैं because they are between metals and non-metals theoretically, but they're not. They're all metals. Okay, some metals they show multiple oxidation states. They have a weird chemistry. That's why it's in 12th and not in 11th. Okay, yeah, 3D elements are interesting because the penultimate shell बाद में fill होता है after the बाहर की shell, because the energy, when you talk about the energy, and this is again building on from atomic structure, the n plus L rule से energy of 4s is lower than that of 3D. इसीलिए 4s पहले भरता है, उसके बाद 3D भरता है. ठीक है, which is interesting. Jagdish, go to byju's.com, dude. byju'sshop.com. You can check that out. What do you mean by tell you the cost, bro? पढ़ा रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. I don't know the cost, dude. Here you go. What's up, Optimus? How you doing? You can go here and check it out. Go ahead, go for it. If you want to check out the app, there's a pinned comment, the second one, right? You can go there, go to the Play Store and just buy the app from there. Yeah. The App Store, Play Store, you can buy it there as well. All right, good, Jagdish. Great that you want to get it. Do these things. All right. Fully filled, partially. Yeah, absolutely, Rajan. All right. Cool. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कुछ examples दिए हुए हैं. D block elements are interesting. They're very interesting. Okay. S is very, very active. D are kind of active. And yeah, it's saying group 13 are less active, but as you go down, they do tend to get pretty active. Like lead, lead pipes, right? It forms elements as well. Sorry, it forms compounds. Tin also reacts. So it depends on what you're talking about. See, the reason why people think there are exceptions to the rule is because they form the rule themselves. They mug these rules. The rules are fluid. So, hi Saina, how are you doing? Uh, the rules are fluid. Tell you what I mean. Let's talk about these elements for a bit. किसी ने बोला था ना कि fully filled or partially filled leads to stability. राजन्या बोल रहे हैं, right? What does that mean really? Stability is one idea. Half filled is okay, but fully filled is really special. This is 3D10, 4D10, 5D10. सो मच हो कि उनकी फिजिकल और केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज बहुत अलग होती है फ्रॉम ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स, इसलिए वी डोंट कंसिडर देम टू ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. इनफैक्ट जिंक को एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए यू कैन जस्ट लिटरली हीट इट. जस्ट हीट करो, इट वो जो है वेपराइज हो जाएगा. लिक्विड आसानी से बच जाता है, लिक्विड, और लिक्विड जो है आसानी से वेपराइज हो जाता है. सो यू कैन यूज डिस्टिलेशन टू फिगर आउट जिंक. या लिटरली राइट. सो द प्रॉपर्टीज दैट यू फील आर एक्सेप्शंस हैव रीजनिंग. ये रीजनिंग है, ठीक है, बिकॉज है फुली फिल्ड ऑर्बिटल्स, इसलिए यू कैन से अच्छा जिंक को हम लोग ऐसे कर सकते हैं. सो एवरीथिंग इज लिंक्ड. आई नो राइट नाउ आपके सिलेबस में मेटलर्जी नहीं है, बट इफ यू आर डूइंग जेईई एडवांस एंड इट इज इन योर सिलेबस, ठीक है. सो ट्राई एंड फॉर्म दीज लिंक्स, इट्स एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर इफ यू ट्राई एंड बग से कि सब एक्सेप्शन है, देन भाई तुम नैया डूब गए, ठीक है. लाइफ इज गोना बी हार्ड. सो gotta catch them all, jaldi jaldi थोड़ा शुरू करो, it'll be good. F block elements are weird. I mean, not much to talk about this, right? But they're weird. So if I'm talking about 4F, I would have 5D and I would have 6S over there. Okay, this N minus 2F का मतलब क्या है? If I'm talking about 4F elements, which is the first, lanthanoids, actinoids, there are just two of them. They call them as Ln and An. I think actinoid, no, AC, right? This is the kind of way to summon them. Like R means any alkyl group, alkyl or aryl group. So Ln means lanthanoids, AC means actinoids. No, AC I think is actinium, right? Actinoids का क्या symbol होता है? We'll look for it. Why am I doing all of this? Let's go back to that. You're fine. Monday को hello alkanes है. ओ बेटा, भारी भारी चीजें का टेस्ट भी हो गया है. भाई ऑप्टिमस तुम लोग ऑर्गेनिक खत्म कर चुके हो क्या? How do you have so many? How do you have all this test already? That's great. You guys are studying very quickly. Yeah, all of them are in group 3, which is what is weird about it. This is the weird part I was telling you about F block elements, right? They all consider group 3. So what is group 3? 1, 2, 3. दिखाता हूँ periodic table पे. Okay. So 4F, 5D, 6S. So 6S 2, ठीक है? 5D 0 to 1, F 1 to 14. ये variance क्यों है? Again, because some elements becoming F7, F14, and उसकी वजह से. You will study this in detail when you do D. Oh, that's not fun, Optimus. That doesn't sound like fun. I hope you come out strong on the other side of this. And don't take this test too seriously. The main test that is serious is what? Actual JEE और NEET ना. बीच में तो जो भी एग्जाम होते हैं तुम टॉलरेट कर लो यार. इग्नोर करो सब. ठीक है. What did I come here for? हाँ देखो. Group 1 सबसे पहला वाला, right? Hydrogen, lithium, natrium, sodium, potassium, all that. This is group 2. Group 3. See? La, lanthanum, AC, actinium, lanthanoids and actinoids. So these first elements, lanthanum and actinium, are not considered to be lanthanoid and actinoids because they are basically F0 compounds. They lie in the third group. Okay, I know you're not able to see my mouse very clearly perhaps, but look at the dark blue color here, royal blue जिसको बोलते हैं ना. Royal blue यहाँ expand हो रहा है, ठीक है. इसीलिए इसको, that's why we say this is the third group. Small thing, but important if you're going to be giving some random test on this. Okay, mark true or false. F block elements are in group 4. No, they're in group 3. All right, cool. Let's get back to our slides. All right, cool. What's up, Anor? Sahina, because there's no place for them, sadly. If you put those in the middle, then everything else gets messed up. Sahina, if you go to this, I think this is something that is a common question that's asked everywhere. But if you put this here, then all of these guys, osmonium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, all of them go out, right? They go out of place. They don't have place for them if you push this, which doesn't make sense. These have similar properties. Molybdenum and tungsten, niobium and tantalum, these are rare earth things that used to form magnets and batteries में बहुत use होते हैं, ठीक है? They all have similar properties. If you decide to put it in the middle, it doesn't work. That's the whole deal. Yeah, Thanos, there have been many different versions of periodic table. It's good that you asked this. Hi Aditya. तुम यार जोक मारने हो, उसमें मारा नहीं तुमने. Lanthanide contraction. Sid, welcome Sid. राहुल यार, आशीष नाम तो लिखा है सब जगह, हजारों जगह. We'll get back to this point. What's up? Good evening. 3D period. Yeah, there are many different versions of the periodic table, Thanos. Let's do that. Toward maybe at the end of the session, we'll just look at all the different kinds of periodic tables for fun. For sure. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me just finish up what I had planned for today, and then we'll do that. So yeah, group three. They're all group three, and they're all metals. Okay. So F block, lanthanides and actinides. First in a transition, second in a transition from cerium to lutetium, thorium to lawrencium. You don't mention AC and LA, which are the first elements because they're F0. So you say, nah, they're not really lanthanides. All right, cool. F block are weird. After uranium, trans uranic elements. And here's the deal, right? 100 के बाद all of the elements that are made are man-made. What do you mean man-made elements? Man can make elements? Well, you keep bombarding stuff with enough neutrons and protons, you'll form new elements that last for a really short period of time and are usually radioactive. Okay, all right. In fact, a lot of these elements were given names after the famous scientists like Americanium. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, Einsteinium. That sounds legit. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, every element in 1, 2 to 13 to 18 is called the representative group elements or the main group elements, except hydrogen second period, except argon is called typical elements. And coinage metals are these three. Yeah. Random muggy thingies. Parlo, please parlo. S and P are called representative. D is called transition. Inner transition is F block elements. And here is the atomic number of noble gases. This is good to know. Good to know. Yeah, like over the period of 2 years, I think you can mug these. Okay. इन लोग का जो है नंबर याद रखो. I keep forgetting radon and xenon के बीच में I mess it up, but you're all awesome students. You won't mess it up. This is good to know because based on this, I can form the electronic configuration of the other elements. What do I mean? देखो, if I write sodium, I'm not going to write 1s2, 3s2, 2s2, वो सब नहीं लिखूंगा मैं. I will write neon, and I will write 2s1. Okay, that's it. I don't write anything before that. If I want to talk about, say, Scandinium. Scandinium is Scandinavium? What's the name? Wow, I forgot the name. Okay, ditch it. Titanium, easy one. Titanium is 22. So you go argon and then you go 22 मतलब 18 और दो हो गए इसके और दो हो गए बीच में. So I will write this. I will not write everything else. So that's why you need noble gas elements and its configuration. Yeah. Exactly, Thanos. Exactly. 92 uranium. Yes, naturally existing. All right. Thank you. Oh, Sid बोल रहा है मेरी आवाज कम आ रही है क्या? 2s1 नहीं है क्या? 3s1 है? हाँ ठीक है. इसलिए मुझे कुछ याद रहता नहीं. See, Sid, thank you for pointing out. You're lovely. You're absolutely right. देखो, whenever in doubt, टेबल देख लो. ये सब मग करने वाली चीजें नहीं है. ठीक है. 1, 2, 3. As Sid said, sodium is in the third. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Period, not group. Third period, first group. I was testing you. No, I'm kidding. I completely messed it up. Thank you, Sid. मेरी आवाज कम आ रही है. Anybody else who's having an issue with the way I'm talking or the volume of what I'm saying? Usually that's like not a concern because I keep screaming and the mic picks it up pretty well. But if that's a concern, let me know. I can maybe increase the gain or something. Hey, Kohli Saab, Ved bhai, kaise ho? I hope you're good. Audio's good. All right. Sid, maybe it's your scene then. Thoda low volume aa raha hai, Thanos. Okay, I've increased the gain to maximum. I hope it's better now. Okay, Abba says fine, Lemon says fine. Cool. We're gonna go back to this. We're gonna keep doing back and forth between P table and this, okay? Because it's a lovely site. All right. So how do you name all these elements? Well, after scientists, a lot of things: place of discovery, planet names, scientist names, behavior, etc. Hydrogen matlab pani forming, right? Hydrogen, water forming, etc. Now let's go ahead and mug IUPAC nomenclature for Z greater than 100. जबरदस्ती एक सवाल आता है नीट में every year, we will get that right. And JEE में भी आता है तो we will get right. I guess if they ask again. I honestly think this is not something you should be learning. Does not matter one bit. Personal opinion, but hey, personal opinions don't matter. You're studying for a test, पढ़ लेते हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? And you need to put IUM, and it's really easy. So please study. Like I'm usually against mugging, but if there's a question they ask हर साल and it's an easy one, why would you skip it? It takes literally 5 minutes to learn this. Literally, maybe a minute to learn it, but 5 minutes to understand and practice it. Here's the minute that you need to learn it. Look at this table. Khatam. yeah. The first number is un for 1 because 100 se zyada log kar rahe hain. Okay. The next one again is any of these. Next digit could be 0 and 1. If it's 101, you got un, nil, un, and then em. That is literally the name of this thing. Okay. And what is the symbol? It is UNU. I'm not making this up. I swear I'm not making this up. This is it. That's all you got to do. So take a minute to digest this, and then we'll do a question where you will understand all of these. Yeah, exactly, free marks, I guess. Sid, after this तुमको मुझे नींद में भी पता चल जाएगा. It's very easy. शौर्य, कैसे भाई? पहला सेशन है, वो पीरियोडिक ट्रेंड्स क्यों कराऊंगा मैं आज? या नाम देख ले, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इंट्रोडक्शन नाम लिखा, इंट्रोडक्शन थोड़ी कराऊंगा ट्रेंड्स और. Alright, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Alright, so 105 is un, nil, pent. If you don't remember 5 is pent, bro, थोड़ा Latin सीख ले. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, no. That's Spanish. Okay. Un, bis, tris, quad, pent, hex, sept, oct, n. The only weird one is 9 is n. That is weird, but everything else seems okay. Bis, tris, you will do in this whole coordination thing as well, okay? तो थोड़ा take a minute or 2 minutes to just internalize it right now. अगर यहाँ नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो NCERT खोल के देख लो. Let's do these. ये 4 करने से you will mug it properly, ठीक है? Okay, so all of this is un, पहले सब जगह लिख लो. All of these are un because first one. This one is going to be nil, then un, and then this is going to be 3. This is random, okay? This doesn't exist, obviously. Like 135 does not exist. ऐसे ही डाल दिया है just for practice. So what are the names going to be? Please. Hex codes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure, that works well. All right, go ahead, tell me these names. चारों के नाम बताओ. Jaldi. Go ahead. N sound like N. Yeah, exactly, Rajan. Ashutosh, bro. Yeah, I've taken them already. Ashutosh, come on. Abha, absolutely right, but N may need to add IUM. Ashutosh, यार. क्या बोलूं मैं आपको? You're an awesome student. I'm just doing drama. I'm trying to find out the कहाँ पे है वो, ठीक है? Here is a playlist, bro. Ashutosh. यहाँ पे I've done 2 sessions on BitSat, ठीक है? Here you go. 23 and I don't remember the ones. 22 and 21 का BitSat का यहाँ पे होना चाहिए. Oh, hold on. I didn't put that in this thing or what? Ein moment, please. डाल देता हूँ, अभी डाल देता हूँ भाई. जब तक तुम लोग कर रहे हो, let me put that other BitSat one also on the same playlist. BitSat. अभी मैंने किए थे 1-2 दिन पहले ही BitSat के कुछ PYQs. Given the bandwidth, I can do maybe 1 or 2 such sessions in a week where I do things besides teaching or besides what I'm supposed to be doing for marketing, right? Like, which is for the app. Because look, to be honest, like the company would care about students who are giving JEE or exams 25, 26. For 24, it's like, khatam ho gaya, bro. You're not going to buy anything. So, but I still have leeway to do say whatever I want for 1 or 2 sessions a week. So those sessions I try to do BitSat, Nest, IIT. वो सब इस playlist में है, ठीक है? I don't know how this one got missed. Sorry about that, bro. इसको मैं अभी add कर देता हूँ. It's called 2024 exams. That has all of them. If you कुछ miss out हो गया बता देना. I'll add it back to this playlist. You can just go to the live thing and वहाँ पे आपको दिख जाएगा मेरे जो भी recent sessions. Just search my name, you'll find it out. Alright, looks like all of you figured this question out. All of you got it. Alright, कौन पूछ रहा था भाई? कौन पूछ रहा था? मिस कर दिया मैंने. आशुतोष, हाँ देख ले अभी see that playlist उसमें होता है. Alright, so Rajanya, you nil hept yum. Don't forget the yum. That sound like an ad. All right, I think all of you have figured this out. Un try Pentium. Oh, that sound like Sid, I've done bonding, bro. हम लोग कितनी bonding कर रहे life में और मुझे कितनी bonding चाहिए? After that, PJ, I'm actually going to show you. I've done, bro. I'm like pretty good at bonding because you know I'm pretty good at bonding. I mean chemical bonding. I'm not cracking jokes anymore. Hey, where does it go, bro? Did I close it? No. It's because I use a good book for it. Honestly, no jokes. I used a really good book for it, and I taught it last year to some awesome students on NEET. Admittedly, वो थोड़ा उनके लिए बेचारों के ज़्यादा हो गया था, but it's okay. They learned some awesome stuff. So go to that bento link, go to bonding, and bro, it is fun. It is done really well because it was one of the first sessions I did, and I went overboard. मतलब मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही उसमें thorough कर लिया. So this is good enough for advanced, okay? No jokes. If you feel you want to do more, please, by all means, go to JDL and Parlo. This is the bonding session. I think I did around 8 of them. It's very, very thorough. Check it out. All right, let's get back to this session. Sid, wake up, Sid. I don't think I've ever done that to you, have I? We'll do that more often now. Ana to voice chat pe Discord pe. Okay, un nil, un 3. Un tris, okay. Un nil sept, un nil, un nil, sorry. Un oct, un 3 pent. This looks like an ad for Intel, you know, like Intel Pentium 5, whatever. This is what the names are. What are the symbols? UNS, UUN, UUO, UTP. T छोटा होना चाहिए. ठीक है? That's it. All right, we're done. I know you're Sid from Discord. There's nobody else who call themselves Sid. There are just two of you guys. It may seem like बहुत ढेर सारे लोग हैं because there are two seats on Discord, but all right, cool. All right, all right, all right. Your first class here? All right, welcome, laugh. Yeah, right, exactly. Harry Potter spells, but badly because, yeah. Pay attention, dude, laugh, I guess. And NCRT पढ़ के आओ life में, you'll be good. Maithili Patel is talking about all of these terms. All right. Yeah, sure, Maithili, but not in the first class. पढ़ लो, हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं आज? We'll do all of them. Until then, please NCRT पढ़िए. Yeah, all right. Cool. So how do you figure out groups in your periodic table? Yeah. किस group में है? How do you figure out? If I give you an electronic configuration, which group is this? How do you tell? Can you tell me? Let's do this next part. All right. Thanks, Sid. Thanks for joining in. How do you tell, given this sort of a thing, कि कौन सा group है? Any inputs? I know it's P block, but group कौन सा है? Like 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Which group? Okay, let's see. For S block elements, it's easy. S block में जितने electrons, उतना group. So if it's one electron, one group, two electrons, second group. Easy. P block is a little complicated. P block में जितने भी electrons हैं, plus 10. Plus 10. Does it make sense? Plus 10. What is the logic behind number of electrons in outermost shell plus 10? Okay, say it's P1. P1 मतलब नाइट्रोजन नहीं, P1 मतलब हाइड्रोजन हीलियम लिथियम बेरिलियम बोरॉन, no, हाइड्रोजन हीलियम लिथियम बेरिलियम is P1. यार समझ नहीं आ रहा, लिखना पड़ेगा. That's why you don't mug. Open up periodic table. Here you go. कहाँ गया? अरे yes, देख लेते हैं. बोरॉन है पहला. हाँ यार, अरे बोरॉन है पहला वाला दिस थिंग, एंड यू लुक एट दैट, ऑन टॉप ऑफ बोरॉन के ऊपर 13 लिखा हुआ है. सो बोरॉन में है एक एलिमेंट, तो 10 नहीं ना, 12 होना चाहिए ना. हाँ 12 होना चाहिए, नॉट 10. वाई प्लस 10 थानोस? 12 नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे क्यों याद हुई पीरियड टेबल? मैथिली और कोई काम नहीं है लाइफ में क्या? वाई वुड आई मग द पीरियड टेबल ब्रो? वाई इज इट प्लस 10 आवा? अरे भाई साहब, नो कमेंट मैथिली. यार, आई एम 36 years old. I have never mugged the periodic table and never will. You have the periodic table. Why would I mug it? Khair, what is the deal? Why is it plus 10? Can you tell me? Dekho, what is the logic of plus 10? Oh, plus 10 to what, by the way? Plus 10. What are you adding plus 10 to? Can you tell me? People in the chat who are saying plus 10. What are we adding plus 10 to? See, it says here number of electrons in outermost shell plus 10. It does not say number of electrons in p shell. p shell बोलते हैं ना, p orbital. It does not say that. It says number outermost shell, guys. So you also have to add this. You also have to add S2. Add both of these plus 10. समझ में आया? अरे भाई साहब, ललित जी, हम क्लास में हैं. हरे कृष्णा दोस्त, हम क्लास में हैं. आपको थोड़ी देर बाद कॉल करते हैं, ठीक है? सब जगह बजता है. can't even silence it. It is run on my computer, on the phone, everywhere. ठीक है? Did you understand this? Where are you adding plus 10 to? है ना? Don't bug. This is what I'm telling you. Randomly bug मत क्या करो लाइफ में, गलत कर दोगे तुम लोग. If you say it is 10 plus p, then you get 11, which is wrong. So it's okay, not a problem. You must check. It's okay to mug, कोई problem नहीं है mugging में, but you must always check. So here you check. बोरॉन, अरे यार होना चाहिए 13, इसके ऊपर रहना चाहिए. तो 13 कैसे हुआ? अच्छा, तो p और s दोनों को ऐड कर दो. हाँ ठीक है, then is it. So all the electrons, not valence electrons, all the electrons in the last shell, ठीक है, उसको मत करो. It may seem like I'm going into too much detail, but these are the things that students mess up in. All right. So number of electrons in the outermost shell plus 10. It is not the outermost orbital. It is the shell. ठीक है, अगर ये मग करना है तो. But देवी और सज्जनों, मत करो मग. Please don't mug this. But because you are used to mugging, I am telling you how to mug properly. But ये मत करो, please. Okay. Look at the periodic table. Get a feel for it. That's better. Okay. D block कैसे करोगे? Number of electrons in outermost shell plus penultimate D subshell. इसका क्या? ज्यादा अंग्रेजी होगी क्या? What does this mean, bro? Number of electrons in outermost shell plus penultimate D subshell. है? Okay. अच्छा, इसका मतलब 4s2 3d3 इसका मतलब हो गया 3 + 2 5। नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आउटर मोस्ट शेल ये हो गया 2 और 3d3 मतलब 5। एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं 3d5 4s1 इसका मतलब 4s1 आउटर मोस्ट प्लस 5 मतलब 6। अब लेट अस सी इफ दिस करेक्ट और नॉट, सही है कि नहीं देखते हैं। अभी कहां देखेंगे? you know where we're going out, don't you? Okay, so that was 5 and 6। अरे वाह, that worked। देखो वेनेडियम, वेनेडियम का क्या है? वेनेडियम का इलेक्ट्रॉन, अरे रुक जा यार मेरे भाई, वेनेडियम इज 2 8 11 and 2। ओके कूल है 11 and 2। अच्छा 3D मैंने दिस डजंट हेल्प, ओके ठीक है। बट 23 इज वेनेडियम, Cr is chromium 5 and 6। so this works। okay ठीक है, it works, all right cool, that works, yeah yeah, all right। प्रियांशु आपका क्या? हाय प्रियांशु, वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम, हाउ यू डूइंग? ओके राजन्या, नाइस नाइस नाइस। 8 hence oxygen, okay awesome, thank you for the input, sounds good, all right so we started with D, what about F? F में कोई टेंशन नहीं, हमेशा ग्रुप 3। Why is it always group 3? I can remind you once again, I've already told you, right? Look at dark blue इसमें, ठीक है, डार्क ब्लू वाले को देखो, they're all under the third group। थर्ड ग्रुप मतलब स्कैंडियम वाले ग्रुप में ही है। The anther and actinides in a transition, so you say 3। All right, let's move on। Think we spent too much time on this? It's all right, we have all having fun, it's a nice Saturday evening। कितना टाइम बाकी है? We have time, we have 20 odd minutes। All right, cool। 100 gets interesting। 100 के बाद, हाँ 100 के बाद क्या? So if it's greater than 103, what? 103, what are these rules bro? What is this? If it's greater than 103, प्रियांशु बात करा था ना 104 से 118 के कभी नहीं करवाते एनी रीजंस, हियर हम लोग करा रहे हैं, देख लो। या हियर यू गो, यस चिराग बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने। और व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट दैट, बट गुड, yes Thanos 118 से subtract करना would be easier, I like that so much better, right? This is a little weird, but I like what Thanos is saying। okay, what is Thanos saying? Thanos the benevolent is saying कि we go to 118 which is the last one and subtract करो, okay, but subtract करो, say 106, 106 should be in the 12th group according to that, it is। see I like what Thanos says, I like it, I like crowdsourcing this। Thanos says कि 118 से 100 ये 13 subtract करो मतलब 6 subtract करो, मतलब 18 से 6 subtract करो 12 हो गया, so it is in the 12th one, so this also works, is it? हाँ हाँ 12 is copernicium and that happens to be in 12, okay cool। hey wait a minute, इतना सब पापड़ बेलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। अगर 104 है तो इज जस्ट 4, 105 है तो इट इज जस्ट 5, 106 है देन इज जस्ट 6, लुक्स लाइक दैट इज इजियर नो। सो 103 से ज्यादा, व्हाई 103? बिकॉज लॉरेंशियम जो मेरे सर के इस तरफ है दैट्स एन एफ ब्लॉक एलिमेंट। इफ यू आर वंडरिंग व्हाई डिड दैट नंबर 103 कम इनटू बीइंग, बिकॉज दैट 103 इज एन एफ ब्लॉक एलिमेंट, ओके। इसलिए बोलता हूं रैंडम चीज मत करो, look at the periodic table then you will understand how, that's why that makes sense obviously। अगर यहां तक f block है तो उसके बाद वाला ही होगा ना, नॉर्मल जगह जाएगा, because till here it's group 3। all right sweet, exactly Priyanshu, actors, exactly, good, awesome, all right brilliant, it's going to be 6। okay, period is easy, highest value of principal quantum number, what is principal, oh my god, principal quantum number, हाँ वही चीज जो हमने atomic structure में पढ़ी थी, same thing bro, highest value of principal quantum number। okay, here's an easy one, what is the period, group and block for cesium? Caesar, Julius Caesar के, what? Did cesium really get named after Julius Caesar, or is that a random thing that I just made up right now? What do you think? What is the period? I'm gonna look that up. What is the period and block of cesium? I have to look that up, guys. I can't, like, this is bugging me. Group 1 period 6. Group 1 I like, period 6, huh? देखते हैं. Was CS named after Julius Caesar? And if yes, why? Oh, dude. Oh, it has to do with, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it has to do with the C section. Oh, shoot, man, this is heavy. No, I think this is the wrong thing I'm looking for. I wanted CS the element, guys. Man, Google is weird. Oh, it was an Italian French physician, Julius Caesar Skull. Huh? His name was Julius Caesar. Okay. No, that's platinum. This is not working out well. I'm gonna stop looking up this up live. I'll look this out. It is named after Julius Caesar. I was right. Yeah, encyclopedia. It sounds fake. Cesium is a chemical element named after Julius Caesar. I don't know why they would do that, but all right. I guess they like Caesar. All right. So what's the answer for this one? Group 1, period 6. Let's see. Group 1, period 6. Let's bring out our magic 8 ball. What does it tell us? Cesium. Cesium is, yeah, absolutely. Period 6, group 1. Good job, everybody. Yeah. All right. Cool. Xenon के बाद वाला देख लो, ठीक है? Xenon is a 6th period, उसके बाद Xenon is a period before that, 5th period, उसके बाद एक और. How do I know Xenon's 5th? Helium, neon, argon, krypton. Oh God, I missed one. Xenon, सही तो था. हाँ, 5वां period. Xenon के बाद radon और last में OG. Okay, OG is right at the end. Okay, so you know how this works, right? Metals, non-metals, metalloids, etc., etc. Beach में this weird colored stuff. Oh, you can't see that at all. These are metalloids. This is not the best choice of colors. I've already shown this to you, so we won't have to talk about this so much. Oh God, this is 8th standard, 9th standard, high luster, great, yay, poor conductors, all right. This is where exceptions come into the picture. When people teach you stuff like this, you're like, no, they're not. Look at diamond. It's a non-metal. Yeah, yeah, I know, but that's because of its structure. Okay, these are interesting. Silicon and those compounds are interesting. That's probably why you're able to watch me on your screen right now, because of silicon. Yeah, yeah, chips are all made of this. This is very interesting stuff. All right, which of the following is not a representative element? Priyanshu likes ionic equilibrium questions from first principles. I agree. No, Priyanshu, always first principles. Always first principles, especially ionic equilibrium. Maybe because I like the chapter, I don't know. I've never been a fan of this mugging thingy. And look, if you're studying for NEET, you have to know the equations. You're not going to have time to sit and derive them. Okay. But NEET is directly NCRT से ही चीजें. They have in the past asked you questions about, you know, acidic buffer things and all of that. We'll talk about. Priyanshu, pick me on Telegram. You're on Telegram. Random बात यहाँ मत करो. वहाँ जाके करो. जितना random बात करना है Telegram में आके करो. You know where to find me. I teach Chem. If that was not obvious. On Telegram. I don't teach Chem or Telegram. And on Discord, but you can find me on those things. Ampho. Amphoteric. What? Unknown. Priyanshu, okay. 54 plus 1. Hey, what about this? इनमें से कौन सा रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एलिमेंट नहीं है? इसका आंसर तो कोई बताओ. अननोन एम्फोटेरिक बोल रहा है. मैक सेज सी. Okay, let's see. Hey, I think C should be a representative element. Well, I like what Weber is saying. I think it should be D as well. This is chromium. I know this because I've mugged it up. Well, not because I've mugged it up, because itni बार questions किए. I know 24 is argon 3d6, but it's not. It's 3d5 4s1. It is not 3d4 4s2. It's 3d5 4s1. This is the odd thing out. You want to look at the others? Yeah, 37 is cesium itself, right? 36 plus 1. Krypton plus 1. I want to say, no, not cesium. It's the one before cesium. I don't know what it is. Let's look it up. Potassium? No. Rubidium? Yes, rubidium. 37 is rubidium. All right, great. Cool. Noble gas plus 1, and this is a noble gas. Yeah. ये कौन सा noble gas है? This is xenon, right? All right, great. What is Z equal to 31? That's a weird. Oh, that's the one just after zinc. Zinc के बाद क्या आता है भाई? मालूम किसी को? What is after zinc? I know zinc is 30. वहां तक मेरा knowledge खत्म. That's where it ends. I don't know anything after 30. तो 30 के बाद क्या आता है? 30 के बाद है 31. What is 31? Gallium. Oh, yeah, you mug these properties real good, right? When you're doing P block elements, ooh, aluminium and gallium have different properties from the rest, from indium and thallium. Yeah, yeah. You'll mug that when we get to P block elements. We will do that. Anyway, so all of these, this is P block, this is P block, this is S block, this is the odd thing out. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. This is P block, this is P block, this is S block, this is D block. So answer is D. All right, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Priyanshu, and I'm going to say this with a heavy heart. जो NCERT में लिखना है, that's what you got to write in the exam. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. I'm just being very straight with you. This is not my point of view. I'm just telling you how it is, because the whole thing of iron having a +1 state in FeNO का complex. I had shared a paper 2004 का research paper जहाँ पे Fe was +3, not +1. It can't be +1. It gets oxidized and NO gets reduced to -1. But they didn't accept it, right? People challenge that and all that. So I don't know, guys. I hope that they fix NTA and all of that. But I don't know. I would not care for that question. Personally, me, I would leave that question. Like, if it's a weird question, जाए भाड़ में 2 marks यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? I need, for me personally, maybe that's an OCD or whatever you want to call it, without diminishing the serious thing that an OCD is. If I know something is right, I'm not going to mark the wrong thing and come. I can't do that. Khair, Priyanshu, interesting question. Let's get back to this. The electronic configuration of the element, which is just above the element with atomic number 43 in the same group, is what? What? Just above 43. I don't know what's above 43, guys. I know what can help me. Do you know what can help you? The electronic configuration 43. एक पीरियड में कितने एलिमेंट्स होते हैं? अगर तुम उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे, देन यू शुड गेट व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली अबव 43. लॉजिकली दैट शुड वर्क, राइट? कितने होते हैं? पहले वाले में तो 2 होते हैं, दूसरे वाले में 2 और 6 8 होते हैं, तीसरे वाले में 18 होते हैं, चौथे वाले में 18 होते हैं, पांचवें वाले में थोड़े ज्यादा होते हैं, 18 + 14 होते हैं, और छठे वाले में भी 18 + 14 होते हैं. वाई 18 + 14? इनर ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. सो पहले वाले में 2, दूसरे वाले में 8, तीसरे वाले में भी 8 होते हैं क्या? नहीं, तीसरे वाले में 3D आ जाता है, राइट? लेट्स चेक. लेट्स लुक एट द पीरियोडिक टेबल. आई एम बैड एट दिस, सो लेट्स ओपन द पीरियोडिक टेबल. पहले में 2, तीसरे में 8, दूसरे तीसरे दोनों में 8. ओ, दूसरे तीसरे दोनों में 8. चौथे में 8 + 10 18. पांचवें में 18 का ज्यादा हिंदी हो गई तो. फर्स्ट हैज 2, second one has 8, third has 8, fourth has 18, fifth has 18, sixth has 18 + 14, whatever that number is. Now we don't need to go further than that. All right, let's get back to this question. So 43, technically 43, either -18 or -8 should give me the answer, right? 43 - 8 is too small number. Let's look at this. Let's just for the heck of it, let's look at this. 25 is manganese, I know this. This should be 3 5 4. So this should be the answer. All right, looks like this is the answer. Baki none of the options even fit, right? So this is it. Well, answer. Khatam. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Good job, Rajan. Oh, 37 is RB. वहीं से आ गया. All right. Group में बताइए. बढ़िया, बढ़िया, बढ़िया. Priyanshu. Excellent. Did you follow the train of thought? How did I get to this logic? Yeah. How did you get to this logic? Asan, I'm lazy, man. I do easy things, Priyanshu. Right? This is the easiest way I could think about doing this. Yeah. You either subtract 8 or you subtract 18. If you subtract 8, it doesn't make sense. None of these are there. And also subtracting 8 is not a smart thing to do. But if you're in a hurry and you're doing this, it doesn't fit. So you subtract 18 and you see, you figure it out. ठीक है, आगे बढ़े. Is it okay? Shall we go ahead? No doubts, right? This simple stuff. See, the questions are easy, right? It's the way you do them, the time you spend on them that matters. In P block, जितना time आप बचाओगे, that's how much extra time you have to solve organic questions, or physical questions, or maths questions, or physics questions. I'm not saying bio questions, because bio questions are usually quicker than chemistry. Fastest are bio questions, then chemistry, then physics, and then maths. That's the order of stuff. I know there's no exam that has all 4 of them, but who knows? Kal kisne dekha hai, right? I'm teaching you stuff agnostic of exams. जो भी अलग-अलग चीजें हो, you have to do inorganic chemistry the fastest in the whole of chemistry. This is an idea to do that. All right. Yeah, that's great, Rajan. Yeah, that's great. You should do that. If you have physical periodic table, great. Yeah. Best ROI. Yeah. All right. The elements with atomic numbers 35, 53, and 85 are all, they are not noble gases. Only noble gases should have even numbers. They can't have odd numbers. Heavy metals. That was my attempt at heavy metal riff. Badly failed. Light metal. What's a light metal? Wow. Is this a real MCQ? I should have changed the last option. I didn't see the last option. Light metals. That's funny. Light metals. Yeah. You all figure it out. Priyanshu's 37 is rubidium. He will speed run the whole of periodic table with 37 is rubidium. Let's do that, Priyanshu. Sahi hai, bro. Sahi. Anything works. Whatever works. So how Ashwin? Yeah. B? Absolutely. How I'd go about with this one is I kind of had an idea. My compass in the periodic table is the noble gas. Noble gas is 2, 10, 18, 36, 54. 54 के बाद कौन सा है? 54 के बाद कौन सा है? देखना पड़ेगा. So let's see. 36, 54, 86 is the next one. How 86? Same logic I told you last time. 54. Yeah. They're all halogen. That's the answer. That's fine. But how do I know that 86 is on halogen? 14 and 18. 14 for inner transition and 18 for regular. S, P, D. So you count S, P and D block, that accounts for 18. Okay. F block counts for 14. Okay. So that's why 86 is also a noble gas. Yeah, 35. Acha. Cool. That's also good, Priyanshu. That works absolutely. Absolutely. Bilkul badhiya. That's also great. Same idea, right? 35 minus 18 or 8. You got to be careful about this. You do 8. If you're subtracting 8, that only works till 20, right? 20 ke baad, the 8 thing does not work. Uske baad you got to subtract 18, which is absolutely what you've done. All right. Halogen it is. And that was it. Look at that. We did a speed run of this session. Now, something special. All weird. I told you I'd do this. And I counted for that. All weird periodic tables. Thanos hai ki bhag gaya abhi? I don't know if you've seen these. Fictional minerals. Fun periodic table. Have you seen these? I'm going to try and open it up. Arey, kahan gaya? With its side. Oh no, this is boring. Google. Weird periodic tables. Man, there were so many of them. Different periodic tables. Let me just say weird. Oh, okay. This is a gold mine. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you. So we're basically reading wiki articles together. That's what we're doing. I'm going to move on to the other side because all the images here are on this side. Da-da-da. Check this out. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm done with the session. Agar nikalna hai to nikal jao. XYZ, what do you need? Sorry. What is coordination number? Ashwin, all right. You can check out my sessions on coordination chemistry. That will help you for sure. You're a Potterhead. Yeah, I've read all of them, bro. We'll talk about. You're here, Thanos. All right, good to see you. Last part, repeat. XYZ. What was the last part XYZ you चाहते थे? XYZ, can you tell me? Oh, Hitesh, congrats, bro. What up, buddy? There are other people on Discord who are also going to IIT Kanpur. We should all meet up. Yeah, that actually got me excited. Hitesh, come ping us on Telegram or on Discord. All right. XYZ, sure, we'll do that. Yeah, look at this first one. Look at this. So this is like a cyclic thing. Yeah, you start at the atomic number 1, and then you end it with the last one over here. Where did it go? Finding it difficult to find one now. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like that Fibonacci thing. Right in the middle, you've got H. Then you've got everything else moving clockwise out of it. Right? It's like a weird thing. Yeah. Looks funny, right? 1964. This is a continuous table. Okay. You guys can read this. This is a 2D thing. Somebody asked if you could have a 3D one. Well, this is the most interesting one. Newton's law of octaves, the Mendeleev's table, then the regular modern period table. Oh, they don't have the. Where are all of them? Okay. Bailey koi banda hai. Triangular table hai. They get pretty crazy. The 3D ones, we have them on the app. If you go to the Baidu's app, by the way, I know this is a promo, but we've done all of this. Jo aap bol rahe ho, we've showed you all of them or all that glory and all the funky things. You can download the app and check it out. Yeah, I think the first 2-3 videos are free. Uske baad you'll have to pay for it, but you can watch the periodic table videos for sure. Yeah, absolutely. All right, XYZ. Let's go back and address their question. XYZ wanted to talk about specific thingy. Let me move on to the other side real quick. Arey, what? Whoa. All right, cool. XYZ. क्या चीज आपको समझ नहीं आई? XYZ, XYZ. अमेरिकन कब से बने? Z. देखो, इसमें बोल रहे हैं कि एलिमेंट्स एटॉमिक नंबर्स 35, 53 एंड 85 आर ऑल व्हाट? अब ये कहाँ आएंगे? आई एम ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट किस ग्रुप में आएंगे? ठीक है, ग्रुप इज द आइडिया हियर. सो यूजुअली I remember that 36 and 54 are noble gases. ये मुझे याद है, right? Because I mugged it. You also should mug it. मैंने बोला था ना, एक चीज अगर मग करनी है तो ये मग करो कि noble gases के configuration क्या है. So both of these are 36 minus 54 minus and hence they are noble gases. But what about the last one? I wasn't sure about the last one. Then I realized कि अच्छा last वाले में you subtract 18 and you subtract 14, then you get 54. Why did I do that? Because on the same awesome periodic table, देखो यहाँ पे 86 is radon, right? Right over here, छोटा सा लिखा है यहाँ पे, उसके ऊपर है xenon, right? Why is there plus 14? Because बीच में transition elements पूरे आ गए. Oh my God! Did you see what that table just did? That was scary, right? Look at that. It fit the table inside it. I don't want it to fit. Go away. Don't do that. That was scary. I'm going to reload this. I don't know you could do that. You discover something new every day. You click on it and let's do that one more time. Anyway, so radon 86 is because you got all of it. So you account for all of these that are spreading out slowly. 14 plus 18. So you account for that. All right, cool. Thank you everybody for your time. Have an awesome weekend and मिलेंगे हम लोग. अश्विन जी, एनसीईआरटी पहले कर लो, एग्जाम्पलर कर लो, लैब मैनुअल कर लो, ये 3 चीजें पहले कर लो, उसके बाद हम लोग बात करेंगे. Once you do all 3 of these, then let's chat. ठीक है? I don't mean this in any kind of derogatory way. I honestly mean this. You will get close to 100 percentile in chemistry if you do just these 3 books inside out. NCERT, exemplar and lab manual. I'm talking about JEE Main and NEET दोनों के लिए close to 100 percentile is possible if you do this completely. ठीक है? Good night everybody. Have an awesome thing. And Priyanshu, this is a great book. But I'm talking about you need to do the basics first. पहले basics करो, उसके बाद जो भी extra करना है कर सकते हो. All right. See you all. Bye. Good night. Have an awesome weekend. See you. Tata.